What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am going to be sharing some tips with you guys on how to elevate your kitchen, give it a curated and custom look, even if you live in an apartment, a rental, maybe you just bought a house and you're not quite ready to renovate your space. These tips are going to help give you a custom look, all while doing it on a budget. I found myself pinning all these different kitchens and homes that were in these custom, beautiful, gorgeous homes and feeling like I couldn't do that to my own space. I felt kind of limited to my space, and then I realized, why can't I do these to my space? I absolutely can. So this video, I'm gonna share with you guys what I did to give my space a more curated and elevated look that felt custom, and by doing it all on a budget. Thank you so much, ShopTagger, for partnering with me on today's video. You guys already know I am a huge fan of ShopTagger. I am using it for every room in my house right now, also for beauty and fashion. But if you don't know what ShopTagger is, it is an online browser and mobile app that you can download and kind of create a wish list, and ShopTagger will alert you when the items on your wish list go on sale or go back in stock. It is literally the dream app. As you guys know, I shared my wish list with you guys a couple months ago, and I have been slowly checking off my list, and I have a few new items in today's video to share with you guys, but I have been saving up and waiting for these items to go on sale. So once ShopTagger alerted me, you better believe I bought them. My favorite thing about ShopTagger is that it allows me to elevate my space in my own time. I don't feel like I can wait for a sale. I can flag the items that are on my wish list and kind of see the patterns. When do they go on sale? You can actually categorize your different items within ShopTagger. I have a kitchen, I have a home decor, I have beauty, I have fashion. I've already seen patterns with select retailers that ShopTagger works with, the different kind of sales that they have, how often items go on sale, and I'm able to kind of see, okay, am I gonna be buying this in a year? Does this item go on sale all the time? It really allows me to just chill out and decorate and elevate my home, collect my home decor items at my own time and at my own pace. One of my favorite features that ShopTagger has is the cashback option. As you guys know, I don't use credit cards, so having this option is really cool because it allows me to get some cash back on things that I'm buying, and who doesn't want a little bit extra savings? I know I do. That ShopTagger has. Now this one is a desktop feature, so you're gonna wanna make sure when you're checking out, if you wanna be able to use this feature, that you are on your desktop. But before you check out, ShopTagger will actually alert you that there may be some coupon codes that you can use and try to redeem before you check out, saving you even more money. I'm gonna leave a link down below for you guys to download the online browser and mobile app so that you are notified via email and mobile push when your wishlist items go on sale. So without further ado, let's get into the video. You guys already know the first tip that I'm going to give because it's always the tip that I recommend doing, and that is creating a mood board. A mood board of every single thing that you want to achieve in that space. Scent, feeling, mood, all of it. Make a mood board. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but over on Pinterest, we can get so distracted. There's so many different styles, so many different avenues that you can do when it comes to elevating your space. But once you create a mood board, it really does allow you to focus on the mood board and really focus on the overall look and feeling that you want to achieve, and you're not all over the place. So I created a mood board. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I feel like I was creating these mood boards to manifest my dream home, but thinking I couldn't do it now when I absolutely can. So what I did is I created a mood board of a feeling. Zach and I recently went on a staycation where we came home extremely inspired by the space that we were in. We really love that tropical, yet European influence, delicate, but kind of lived in look. So when it came to the kitchen, I definitely wanted it to feel like a little bit more, like a touch of like Bali or Tulum or Havana, and I wanted it to have a more elevated look, but also really casual. Not forgetting to add a scent. So the scent that I chose for our kitchen is actually the iconic scents Rose Pepper. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, these candles are an investment. They really, really are. I told Zach the only thing I want for my birthday is this candle and a dinner. I was like, you don't have to give me anything else. I realize it is an investment. The thing about the candle is it's really cool because the idea behind it is once you burn the candle down, it turns into a cocktail glass. And if you've been here for a while, you already know that that is 100% my vibe, so my style. Zach and I love to make cocktails. I make cocktails over on Reels on Instagram all the time. So make sure you're following me over on Instagram to check out those cocktails. So this is just so cool, but not to mention the scent. So I got the scent, I got that figured out, and then I moved to the mood. I really wanted it to feel like almost like a vacation type feeling in here. And what's really cool is because we are in a temporary space, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to kind of have that feeling. In my dream home, I want it to be a little bit more formal, but being that we're in an apartment gives me a little bit more room to be more casual about it. One way that I really wanted to make this space very much us is creating a mini bar. So we have this open shelving that actually came with the apartment. A lot of you guys ask about it. I don't know where they got the wood or the brackets. I will put a close-up in here so you can take a look at it and hopefully find it. But I wanted to create something unique and different. So oftentimes I see open shelving used for dishes, and I wanted something just a little bit different, which leads me to my next kind of tip, and that is to think outside of the box. I've used this tip in other areas of our home. Although this is a kitchen and it's a mini bar and it makes sense, bring in different pieces into your kitchen or into different areas of your home that you might not think go there, like artwork, vessels. Sometimes kitchens are just too practical, but don't forget to add the decor. Zach and I are completely different when it comes to the kitchen. He is very practical, where he wants the blender out on the counter. He wants everything ready, accessible. He can just make it, go. And I like something a little bit more decorated and designed. My next tip is to declutter and organize. So our compromise for this is that we declutter and we organize. So when Zach does want to use something, he can grab it, he can get it to go. So when Zach does want to use these items, I'm making it easy for him to just pull it out of the cupboard, set it on the counter, do his thing, and put it right away. I feel like if you organize correctly, and I am going to do an organization video in the future, it makes it feel a little bit more practical in your kitchen, but you can tuck those things away. If you want to have your blenders out, if you want to have your things out, of course, do you, but this is what works for us. But where I compromise is I do have our toaster out on the counter, and that is because ShopTagger alerted me that my SMEGs were on sale, and I had been saving up for these, so I got them. I got my SMEG and I got my tea kettle, and actually Zach is a big tea person, so this was a really fun purchase because it's beautiful. So I feel like for me, because I like decor, now some people might think that this is absolutely crazy, having something that's a little bit prettier allows me to feel okay with having it out on the counter. Another really affordable or free way that you can elevate your space is to add greenery or fresh florals, or even just some sort of plant in your kitchen. This is going to elevate your space. It's going to make it feel very expensive, and it's going to just really bring a lot of life into the kitchen. So if you ever feel like a space is feeling a little dull, add some greenery. It's game changer. So right over here, I have some fresh basil. And then right here, you guys already know, I went outside and picked some sticks for the fall time, but I'm actually really still in love with the way this looks. I really love the texture that it brings to the kitchen. And that's another thing. When you are decorating your space in your area, play with different textures. Add in texture, like add in different materials, metals, ceramics, add in shiny and rough, mix in those different textures, and it's going to bring a lot of interest and drama to the space and really kind of look like it was designed by a professional designer. So if this isn't your type of thing, if you don't really like this sort of look, I added some fresh greenery in this Williams Sonoma globe vessel. I'll have everything linked down below that I can. This vessel was one of my favorite purchases because I've used it in every single room and I love it. But these are just some fresh stems that I picked from right outside, keeping it super affordable, and it really just elevates the space, makes it feel more designed, makes it feel more purposeful. I really love adding fresh greenery or fresh flowers to the space because to me it feels very elevated and designed, or like there had been a professional designer in the kitchen. Also adding fresh herbs. I just got those from our community garden, but you can have plants or fresh herbs, and that really does bring in that life to the space as well. The next way to elevate your space on a budget, especially if you're in a rental, is to replace the things that you can. So for me, I replaced our pendant lights. I hated the way that they looked before. It just didn't feel like us. It felt like the decision was made for me, which it was. So adding these seagrass pendant lights from IKEA really changed the entire look and feel of the space, and these were super affordable. I think they were $20 a piece. I got the small ones. They have another size, so if you have a bigger space, but this was a really inexpensive way to elevate the space that we had here in our kitchen and gave us that look and feel, kind of that vacation vibe that we wanted, for a super affordable price. Other ways that I've seen people elevate their spaces is using contact paper on their countertops, or even the sticky backsplash. Do your research, because I think the backsplash you might want to check up on, make sure it doesn't rip off your drywall. But I have heard that the contact paper on the countertops is just an easy removal. It doesn't leave any residue or anything behind from what I hear, but do your research. One other thing that you can do is change your drawer pulls or knobs in your kitchen. Store away all of the original items that came with your apartment or rental and replace them when you move out. This is going to give it a custom feel. It's going to make it feel more like yourself, like you are in that space, and you can find really affordable items on Amazon or even your local hardware stores. The next tip that I have is when it comes to like your hand soaps, hand lotions, anything that you have out on your countertops, make sure that they are in a very pretty container. This is really going to elevate the space as well. It's gonna feel clean, it's gonna feel pretty, and take it to the next level if you want to and get something that is more luxury and high-end. Splurge a little bit here, and the reason why I say that is because if you have guests coming over and they are using your hand soap and your hand lotion, they are leaving with that scent on their hand, creating a memory to the time that they had at your house. I mentioned this in my bathroom makeover video, but this just allows that to linger on their hands and take them back to that time at your house. I always recognize this when I'm at friends' house who have really nice hand soap and hand lotion, or even at hotels or restaurants that are more like luxury. Those little details really do make a difference, and they don't go unnoticed. Now, one way that I elevated my space, I obviously can't replace the appliances. I'm in an apartment. However, I can upgrade my small appliances. So as I mentioned, I did purchase some SMEGs, and I felt like, yes, this is a splurge, but it is a more affordable way. Even if you are in a house right now and you're not at a place where you are ready to replace those big appliances, elevating your small appliances is really going to help you feel excited about the space. It's going to feel, first of all, it's going to be better because they are nicer appliances. They are going to be more practical for your day-to-day. Having splurged on those SMEG items really made a difference for me. I love them. I have never had a toaster out on my countertops, and now I'm like, no, Zach, you can keep it out. That's not going in the cupboard, because it's so beautiful. It makes me happy looking at my space. It just feels so luxury, and that is the vibe that I am going for. So if you do have a little wiggle room to splurge, I recommend splurging on your small appliances and using ShopTagger to kind of track those items and letting you know when they go on sale so you can save a little bit more money. And then the last tip I want to give you before moving on to the tour of my kitchen is to work in zones. I feel like working in zones does two things for me. One, it allows me to elevate my space slowly and it feels more complete, so I don't feel like I'm just kind of all over the place with, you know, investing in pieces. I can work on one zone, complete it, move to the next, complete it, move to the next. But it also makes me feel like it's designed beautifully. So having different zones that you have, so in our kitchen, I would say that the bar is one zone. I have a little zone over here where it feels decorated, it feels styled, and it feels complete, rather than having things kind of all over the place or little trinkets everywhere or feeling overwhelmed because I have invested in a ton of different things all throughout the house, but not totally working in zones. And work in zones within each space. So your bedroom, have your nightstands be one zone, complete that, and then invest in the next. I think that this really does help you feel a little bit better when it comes to, I feel like decorating a home can feel so overwhelming and almost like it's never done or never complete, but working in zones makes it feel a little bit more achievable and styled. All right, let's get into the tour. All right, you guys, and here it is. This is our kitchen. Now, right over here where I have the mirror, I do have another mirror saved on ShopTagger at the moment. This is the mirror that I want to replace it with. And I do know that it's on sale right now, but unfortunately I don't have all the money saved, so I will be waiting for the next sale. But I do think once I have that mirror, it'll give me that more, it'll add that touch of like European, that touch of vintage that you guys know I love to have throughout my house. So I have this mirror over here from HomeGoods, which I do still love. I just think that the other mirror would look better in this space, and I cannot wait to update you guys when I get that. But over here I have my island, and I chose these stools because they were a little bit more industrial, and our island is a little bit more industrial. So I thought that these really helped kind of pull that industrial vibe that we have throughout the kitchen. And then these are the pendant lights I was talking about. I'll put a picture in of the pendant lights that we had before, but I really felt like this gave it its own more like custom look compared to the rest of the apartments, made it feel more like us, and I think it made the biggest difference in this space. I just have this fresh greenery on the island at the moment, and I try to keep it as clean as I possibly can. I like a more clean space. It makes me feel like not overwhelmed in my thoughts. So that's what I have there. And then over here, I have my little space that I have my utensils. I have my tea kettle, I have a salt cellar and pepper mill. Like I said, I will have everything linked down below for you guys to check them out. I have a couple cookbooks. I love this little area right here. I think it is so cute. And then this is actually a little planter that I got from CB2, and I just use it as a utensil holder. And then right here, I just have a little kitchen towel. If you guys know about this kitchen towel, leave it in the comments down below. I'm so curious about how many of you guys know about this kitchen towel. It has this little special meaning. And then over here I have our toaster, which, oh my gosh, you guys, these SMEGs are so beautiful. I got the matte white, and I thought that it was the perfect addition to our kitchen. It was actually perfect timing because both the toaster and the tea kettle broke. I broke the tea kettle actually quite a while ago, but about a month ago, Zach went to go make toast, and the whole knob on our old toaster completely broke off. So it's perfect timing. I have our KitchenAid in the corner right here, and just a dough bowl full of our citrus. And then, like I said, I have the fresh basil. I have the a Vase candle, which is more of a luxury candle, and then this is the hand lotion. I'm waiting for the hand soap to come in the mail. It has been back ordered forever, but I have that right there. And then over here, this is my favorite space in the entire kitchen because it feels styled but not out of place. We actually don't use this area over here but for charging our phones, so it was my space to be able to use to decorate. So if you have a space in your kitchen that doesn't get used very often, try to style it and give yourself a little bit of a creative space to style in your kitchen. Think outside of the box. This is a big vessel that I have on the kitchen counter, but I love it. It makes me so happy. And then I have my iconic scents candle. I'm seriously so obsessed with this candle. Like I said, I know that it is more of a splurge, but it is the best candle ever. I could go without buying another luxury candle and only buy these. I'm not kidding. That's how much I love it. We have our little knife block, a cutting board, and then my favorite part, other than this spot right here, is our little mini bar. Like I said, I feel like the mini bar is just something that is a little bit different. I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to put their dishes out here, but for us, this just made a little bit more sense. It gave it a little bit more of like a tropical vibe for us, because when we go on tropical vacations, we love to hit up the bar, and it just makes me so happy. I love it. I do need to get a few more liquors to add to the space, but I love it. I have some vintage cutting boards back there and just the whole like vibe going on. I love it. All right, you guys, and those are my tips for elevating your kitchen. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and I feel like having a space that really makes you happy, makes you excited, is so important. It's so special. And whether you are like me, I know for me, I felt like I was limited. So whether you're like me and you live in an apartment or you have a beautiful custom home, creating a space that feels like you and feels complete and makes you happy is the beautiful thing about home decor. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow because we are in Vlogmas. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up for more style videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.